Hey, Vicky, Vera, Masha, Tati. Who else is there? Alada, Ksenia, Anna. Hey, everybody. So, today we're going to be talking about the police.
Right about kill a minority. Right. But won't you tell everybody what the fuck you gotta say? Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown.
So yeah, we're going to be talking about the police. Maybe you guys know some different words that you can use to talk about the police. If you know some other words to talk about the police, write it in the chat right now. We're going to be, cop. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Good job, man. Today we're going to be talking about different stories about the police, funny situations with police. We'll see some funny videos about police. And Jake's going to come and tell us about some statistics
funny jokes
and jokes about police. So everyone's writing cops. I don't know. In different countries, I think there's different slang words for police. Some people in the United States call police pigs. Yeah, like the animal. I don't know why they call them pigs. Hey, Olga. Like dogs in Russia, you said? I didn't know that. Let's see, what other interesting names are there for pigs? Trash, someone says in Russia. Trash in Russia. What other names are there?
Jacks, Billies, Boys in
Jacks. Boys in Blue, that's a good one. Boys in Blue. Someone wrote pharaohs.
Pharaohs.
Uh-huh. The Boys in Blue. The 5-0. The 5-0.
Cherry toppers.
Where does 5-0 come from?
5-0 comes from their talking about citing a police officer on the street.
Yeah?
Yeah, I see a 5-0 up front.
Interesting. Someone wrote France. Vicky, what does France mean here? France is another word for police?
I've heard of Franks, not France.
Franks.
Franks.
Like Jacks. Like
Jacks.
Billies.
Like Billies.
Like anything else?
Yeah. Bobby Joe's.
So you ready to share some statistics with us?
I am quite ready.
About those coppers?
Yes.
So, what statistics did you find?
Well, there's actually quite a few. The best that I have found so far would happen to be the amount of money that they actually get paid. So most people think that cops are, I don't know, well paid or underpaid, depending on the country you live in.
Yeah.
And in America, the statistics for this are from anywhere at 20,000 up to 65,000 per year.
What?
The salary.
Dollars, right?
Yeah, dollars. Of course.
American. Not Australian dollars.
Not Australian dollars. Definitely not Australian.
Maybe Canadian.
No, I wouldn't want Canadian
No?
dollars.
Okay.
No. All right. The next one is their working hours per week. Who
Probably about 15.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Who actually thinks that cops don't work that much?
No, they probably work a lot more than other people.
Yeah, actually, they average out at 40 hours a week.
Like everybody.
Like everybody.
It's all standardized.
Yeah, not too exciting. All right. All right. So the population of cops in America. Our cops aren't so rich. Yeah, I've heard this quite a few times.
What about in your country? Are cops well paid? Pharaohs came from France movie. Well, that clears everything up.
Yes. Now we understand that.
Are cops well paid in your country? What do people think? Do they work a lot? Are they hardworking? What's the next statistic?
All right. So the next statistic is actually about police brutality.
Police brutality.
Okay, so
police fights.
yes.
They're famous for that.
Yeah, well, there's two statistics and they go both directions. So brutality towards cops, they say that a cop in America dies every 58 hours.
58 hours?
Yes, in America. So I would say it's probably a high turnover for the rate of employment.
Yeah.
I'm not too happy. All right, so the second one is brutality from cops. They say that a cop brutalizes a, what would you call them? A victim? A victim, maybe?
I guess.
Okay, all right. So somebody that they've stopped, they brutalize a victim.
Suspect.
A suspect. Okay, there we go. All right. So they brutalize a suspect every 16 hours in America.
Where are these statistics from?
They're from Wikipedia.
Wow.
You can Google it. It's not too bad.
So
All
they're
right.
the most brutal cops.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Not
no.
most brutal, but they're
yeah,
up there.
we could get the statistics for Chinese cops, and it might be something.
Yeah.
Something a little bit worse. Worse. All right. So, do you have any facts to add or anything?
Let's see what other statistics are important when we're talking about cops. Right now there's a big thing going on in America where, I mean, not right now, but for like recently, there's been this thing happening where on the news they show a lot of police brutality towards people of other races.
Mm-hmm. So racial
Profiling, they call it. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that cops in your country target some groups of people? Olga says, I'm married to a policeman. Well, I guess there's no shortage of handcuffs in that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not a lot. Oh, girl.
So yeah, let's go to a funny video about police.
And then I'll tell you
I'm
some
not sure if
funny
it's
jokes.
funny. So, in this video, you're going to see how a police officer stops a car for speeding, and when he goes to the car to speak to the driver completely freaks out. I don't remember where this is. I think it's in New Hampshire.
knows none of that. Watch what happens when Trooper Stephen Murray walks up to this vehicle.
What's the date on that? I'll have to plead guilty if I got to work because I can't take the board to take the day off. Damn. Now just give me the damn thing. Let me get out of here. I didn't do nothing wrong, and I know I did. Now let me get the out of here. I ain't in no hurry, but I did want to get some pills for my dog. It's just about ready to get the out of here. Give me that.
Can I explain it to you, sir, so you'll know what you need to do?
I know what I do. You're ripping me off, and I didn't deserve it because I didn't do nothing wrong. You're probably sitting there parking lot driving right
When I stopped the vehicle, I went up. The person just started going crazy. Just started yelling.
All right, so this here is what we would absolutely describe as the picturesque cop. I don't know how many of you have seen a police officer, but this man right here has the standard image of a policeman. 100%.
And swearing, and I hadn't even told him why I stopped him yet.
Get someone in the 40 miles of whatever is. I never saw the sign. I saw it 55 and I was doing 57. That's all I know.
Well, he was very upset. Irate would be a good description of this guy. He was totally like I was ruining his day, and all the planets in the universe just came out of line, and the sky came crashing down.
Now, are you a state or local? Looks like you're a state trooper. Get back and pick up some more guys and run up the deficit on the working man. Just give me the damn thing.
So what the guy in the car just said, all right, is that you're running up the deficit. So I was speaking about facts earlier, and all police officers in America are paid by the government, of course. I'm pretty sure it's the same absolutely everywhere else in the world. And in America, you have local cops and state cops. The state cops are paid by the state, and they're paid by the state. They're paid by the state, and therefore your tax dollars pay for the police officers.
Right, and speeding ticket money.
Yeah, and speeding ticket money.
Speeding tickets are considered traditionally a way for somebody's already seen this video, Alexei.
Mm-hmm.
So speeding ticket money usually goes to help fund some projects of the police district and
Absolutely.
the city.
And to pay for their salaries.
Yeah.
Let me get out of here.
What I need you to do is sign the X so I can explain this to you. Green copy's for your record, sir.
I don't, all right,
White copy needs to be mailed in within 20 days.
okay.
Make sure you read the...
I can't read and I put this stuff away. I get bills in the mail all the time. I don't even look at
Inside, I basically want to laugh, but you can't laugh because then you're losing your control, but everything you're saying was just, it's hilarious. Read the instructions here. This says you have 20 days to respond to this summons. Read the back of this hard copy. This will explain how you can have a trial if you want one. On the back, that'll explain it. Attaches an envelope. See? Put a stamp on that, you mail that in.
it. I don't
They'll
mind
tell you
the
what to
stamp
do.
part where I can afford the stamp.
The fine's right here, sir. It's $137.50.
You're crazy! I get it! You're crazy! My wife took money out of her damn account where she's working to pay my insurance so I wouldn't get picked up with. You're crazy!
And he just kept swearing.
So yeah, this guy just went absolutely nuts.
Insane.
Yeah. But I mean, can you even do that in some countries?
No.
Like, I think you could never speak to a police officer like that in some places.
Absolutely.
And the fact that he's able to do it here in this video, it shows us that maybe this country, like, people think that they can do anything.
Yeah. But see, that's not a common situation, though. Really, he's lucky that that's all that happened to him. Because if the cop was having a bad day, he would have gotten a lot worse than that.
True. This is a video. This video was about like a cop who had complete self-control, right?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Whereas others, they don't take crap from anybody.
So let's see. What do you guys think about this video? Somebody said like they already knew what was going to happen.
Just a
What did
bad
Olga
day.
write? Letters about speed limit, like letters of happiness every time you get a new photo of your car.
From speed cameras.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the worst because you like don't think anything about it. and then
Exactly. You
get it
just keep
later.
going. Yep. Poor cop. Yeah, I feel bad for the cop too.
But what about in your country? Is there a negative stereotype towards cops? Like people feel negative emotions towards cops? I think that it's the same everywhere.
Yeah. Sheriff's psychology very strong.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like.
Hello?
Hello? What?
I don't know what happened. So,
Me.
so let's check out another video.
Was it just right?
A dog was hit by a car on a major highway, but when police tried to rescue him, his friend and protector wouldn't let anyone near. You can see that. Police finally managed to get the injured dog off the road, but his buddy continued to block traffic.
Drop that bitch on her head like bang.
Wow, that guy just got kicked. Kicked right off of the motorbike.
Right off his motorbike.
Somebody wrote, people feeling nervous. People feel nervous near cops. Yeah, a lot of people feel nervous. What did Alexei write? The great difference between U.S. police and Russian consists, at one point, ability to shoot to death the place you're standing. U.S. police can, Russian can't. Really? That's an interesting take on the subject. All right, let's go back to the cop video.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
In this one, the car just drives around in circles around other police cars, just like doing donuts around the center of the intersection.
Wow.
And there's like 8 police cars around, and it's just doing circles around them. Somebody wrote, if they could shoot, many awful things would happen. Yeah, and I mean, we can already see that a lot of people abuse power that they have, but we also have to understand that maybe it's necessary for some people to have this power, because if nobody did, then we would have no system of control. So, I mean, how could we fix it? What about that? Do you have any ideas of how to make it better or safer? A lot of people say no cops have guns, but then what's going to stop people from doing some things that may require another person to use a gun? We know that those people will continue to do what they're doing.
But look at Britain. Their police officers don't have guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say that their crime situation is
Healthy.
is admirable, but so this guy is just doing donuts in the intersection around a bunch of cop cars.
Can't touch this.
Run him. They're taking him to the ground here. He's trying to remain on his feet. They need him onto the ground before they can cuff him. Those are Sheriff's Department deputies doing what they're able to try and get him on the ground, but he's remaining on his feet here.
That was pretty funny.
That's great.
Yeah.
Have you ever been punked by a police officer?
I can't really say that I have, but I know that they it's happened in front of me.
Okay.
Not to me, but
All right.
but are you thinking what I'm thinking right now?
Right meow? I could. I don't know. What do you guys think about right meow? All right. People in Russia aren't some people danger compared to the USA, unfortunately.
So so Olga's saying that in the USA that it's more dangerous, people who killed by police.
Absolutely.
Svetlana says, in our country, the police system is not perfect. Have to check their psychological health, so on, and then let them use a gun.
Well, I'd say that's better than giving some psycho a gun.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that there's some kind of police checks in almost every country. Psychological checks.
Of course.
And every so often, they do this check again.
Well, you kind of have to wonder how often they do those checks, because have you ever met like a really retarded police officer?
Yeah.
Like you look at them and you're like, you are a protector of society. I would not trust you with a stick.
Have you met someone like that?
I've seen quite a few movies like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that movie?
I can't really think of any right now, but I'm sure that I'll come up with something.
All right. So in Russia aren't many.
There aren't many police shootings. Yeah. That's good.
Well, that's because their gun laws are controlled here.
Yeah.
So they have no reason to use force.
Yeah. American police execution, someone said.
Yeah. I wouldn't talk about execution style, but they definitely shoot some people down for no reason.
There was a video, I didn't want to show it today, but there was a video about a guy who was walking in Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And in Walmart, you can buy a gun, you can buy groceries, you can
beer, clothes, everything.
You can buy anything, and like buy a laptop, and you can buy it all in the same place. And
soon you'll be able to buy in a house.
Buy a house in Walmart?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, so there was a guy there. He was checking out guns. He picked one up, and he was walking through Walmart with it for some reason, and he was in a different section of Walmart, and someone saw him and called the police. And the police got there really fast, and he didn't know because he was still shopping. And the police came and said, like, put down the weapon, put down the weapon. He's like, what? I'm just walking through here. And they started shooting him.
My God.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. And well, I'm pretty sure that all cops use brute force. That would be their first line of
Someone
action.
just wrote, in our republic, a man was beaten to death a month ago. Svetlana, what republic is that? What republic is that? And Sarah.
Guys, have you ever been arrested? Thankfully, no.
Yeah. In Ukraine, we have
the cartel
this stuff. Cartel, yeah.
No idea.
And gangsters.
Gangsters.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that's everywhere.
It's anarchy.
Okay, so
but Svetlana,
she's not talking about the region. I don't think her region is anarchy.
Yeah. So let's see. It says that if a person is a bit psycho, he or she can become a representative of power. That was kind of out of left field.
Yeah, that was way out there.
So let's check out
another video right now.
Nah, not right now.
Okay, but later.
I was thinking right now.
Oh, okay.
Have any of you out there seen a film called Super Troopers? Oh, we're still talking about the other stuff. Olga writes, I think in USA they aren't supposed to use force. After Russian police had to go through all those changes, they got a rule not to touch a person but persuade.
Well, of course they have to talk first, but if someone's violent, they're going to literally beat the shit out of them.
Doesn't work, Olga says.
Well, of course not.
Well, I mean, does any police system work? Does any system really work at all?
Nothing works perfectly, no. We haven't found one yet.
Yeah.
Not until we have robot police officers like Chappie.
What's Chappie?
You haven't seen the movie Chappie?
No.
You should watch the movie Chappie.
What's that?
It's about police robots, and one gets stolen by gangsters and becomes a robot gangster.
That's hilarious. Gotta watch it.
Yes, excellent.
So they say in Ukraine they have policja now. I mean, police is a good thing, as you can see.
Yes.
FBI isn't police. Yeah, it's police, but it's also not.
Well, it's a federal branch. That's all it is. They're big police.
Very big. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Police of the entire United States.
And
outside of.
And they're not the only ones either.
No.
There's lots of those organizations.
We should just start listing them. We'll definitely be listened to after that. That's one thing that gets police all the time.
What?
Surveillance.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something that police often use too much.
Somebody said the Mentalist. It's a good show. Yeah. I've seen it. Have you seen it?
I've watched pieces of it.
Yeah, a couple episodes.
But I have seen. Okay, what is this right now?
Right now?
Right now.
Right now we're gonna show them another
And just
part
the
of
whole
that
vehicle was a rock.
Not that video.
Nope.
Not that video. That video.
Let's go! Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10%.
We talk about Glock 40. Okay, I'm the only one in this room professional enough that I know of to carry this Glock 40. I'm the only one. No,
He was very professional.
Yeah.
Professional enough to carry a gun and almost shoot himself in the foot.
Sarah just asked us, are donuts traditional cop food in U.S.? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not traditional, but stereotypical. And the reason is because the police always, I mean, they have to work late nights, stay up all night and watch something, and they need coffee. And the place that's open all night that sells coffee is the donut shop. So they always are at the donut shop buying coffee.
Well, they buy donuts too.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, if you had the option to buy a donut, would you buy a donut?
I would definitely buy a donut right now.
Really?
Would you go to Dunkin' Donuts or would you go to Krispy Kreme?
Krispy Kreme.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What else? What other good donut places are there?
Quite a few. There's this one back town. Couldn't tell you the name of it.
Yeah.
I live in Russia and I don't notice changes.
Changes
Changes
to
in policing, and I believe they said earlier, talking about use of force by police and using persuasion. And this person, I guess, saying that they don't notice the changes in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Description again, please. 10-4 concealment. Description again, black shirt, bald head.
Tasering me!
Put your hands on tape, on here. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Capacitado para realizar operaciones especiales en el combate de los delitos del fuero común y fuero federal, tales como actividades de antisecuestro, de rescate a víctimas.
My God, that is an epic fail by a police officer.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think police officer is a difficult job to do?
Well, physically, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mentally, depends on how well you deal with stress. Because I could see being a police officer being a very high stress job.
Absolutely.
Like compared to a janitor or working at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. So Vicky said, it depends. Ivan said, they get a bribe.
Mm-hmm.
And Masha says, you are all cops fat. And with a question mark.
You are all cops fat? Maybe all
cops fat?
All your cops fat?
I think they have to pass some kind of physical evaluation, but in some places, in some smaller towns especially,
yeah,
it works a little differently.
Well, a lot of them have cop cars now, and they'll just run you over. I won't chase you, but I'll run you over with my cop car because I can't get out and run.
For example, about bribes. For road police, there is every day's plan. Every day they bribe people, or they take bribes.
I believe so.
Maybe.
What about the bribe situation in USA?
Yeah.
Do you think there's anywhere you could actually bribe a cop?
You'd have the problem about bribing someone in the United States is that you have to bribe them with a lot of money.
A lot.
Like
A
stupid
ridiculous
amount of money. Otherwise, no one's gonna be up for that.
Mm-hmm. So Svetlana said they must bring a certain amount of money to their chef. No, maybe chief.
Boss.
Yeah, chief. So this is crazy. Even their boss is into the bribery. They have a plan. We have to make this much money today.
Yeah.
Go get them.
Alexei just gave us a history lesson. Olga, there's a big penalty for it. Even better not to try. Not about cops on the road. Why? Which cops if it's not the road cops?
So I guess this would be the cops that come to your door?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. It's the only other situation I can think about. Like a boss.
Yes. Who's this Pavel guy? You know what? I forgot to do a couple things. Like that.
Oh. Who was it?
That one, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot to do that, and I forgot to do that, and that.
The police. All right.
So there we go. How your police act on the fact that kids are smoking.
Smoking what? Marijuana or cigarettes?
I think she's talking about cigarettes. Just kids, like underage kids.
Well, they would get a fine, actually.
Yeah.
As far as I know, in any state, if you're smoking underage, you get a fine. That's why
They get a fine.
the children get a
They're
fine.
underage.
They're underage, so their parents are responsible for it. Of course.
Not in my country, Natasha says.
Well, I guess in some places it's more acceptable, or just ignored. Is retired age for policemen the same as for ordinary people?
No, it's a little bit earlier.
I have, a good feeling that's 62 instead of 65 or 60, maybe.
I'm not sure.
Depending on how long you work. It might be as early as 55.
Usually, I think it's similar to the military, where 20 years of service and you can retire.
Maybe. I'm not exactly sure about it.
Yeah, like, but 20 years is a decent amount of time to spend there. So yeah, what is Vicky saying? There are irresponsible assholes in every field, among cops also. So for them, it's not a tough job. Just do whatever they want, no matter what, and don't give a shit to their duty and law in general. But there are responsible people among them also, care about their job and people's security. In that case, it's a difficult job.
Oh, yeah. Because they take the job onto themselves. That's like anybody who works hard in any profession.
Yeah. But in this case, they could try to look like they're doing their job when they're fucking people over.
Yeah, very true. So Oya said about 39. It depends on time you had been working there. So, Oya, I guess you're in Russia, what do you say?
Olga's in Russia. I
Yeah.
think. And
Yes.
39 in Russia.
So that's the retirement age for a Russian police officer.
That's way younger than a usual person in Russia.
Absolutely. 45
in my country.
So yeah, it might be pretty young in the police force.
Ivan says, Olga, be honest to us.
But they stay and work.
Yeah, the same in the United States. I remember when there's some kind of like festivals or places where they just need a lot of people standing in a lot of places, then some old retired police officers come back and work, and they get paid like $25 an hour.
Like paid volunteer work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ivan, LOL, I know Shirley, trust me. Ah, so you're a police officer. Or maybe she knows a police officer.
Probably. Do you need to get any education or army before working in the police?
As far as I know, you need an associate's degree, correct?
Yeah. That's all?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure associates in anything.
Just a 2-year degree.
And then go to the police academy.
And that's what?
Like that's a year and a half. Well, it's like a year and 2 months now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know because my brother looked at it before he went into the military.
And if you have military background, then probably you can get into the police much easier.
Yeah, you probably don't have to go through police camp. You just have to go through the educational process. Yes, police academy. So she's married to a police officer. Excellent, Olya. So you could probably give us a lot of facts about Russian police.
Yeah. She's already been giving us some facts. Right from her house.
Yeah.
She's telling us about how they accept bribes.
They accept bribes. Their bosses are working in on it. Yeah. So they're all in it together.
Yeah. It's not right, Olga. Isn't that what you said? I think that's what she said. That's why she wrote LOL.
Yeah. I think we called her out on that one.
And so, when you hear the word police, what do you think? And why is it police officer?
Police officer?
Why officer?
That's a good question because they call them deputies or sheriffs.
Oh, here somebody wrote deputy.
U.S. police system.
What kind of biscuit that people will have as gifts from U.S. to... This is not a history lesson. It's reality of our days. Okay, Alexei, great. You're speaking on a higher level than we're trying to right now. So
Yes.
That's
a
what
situation.
about FBI? They asked. Are there other rules for them? There are.
Of course.
They have special rules, which are really confusing.
Mm-hmm.
That are supposed to be governed in a certain way and aren't always able to be enforced.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Because a lot of the local and state government are very looked after, and people monitor them. Whereas the FBI is so big, you can't watch everybody and all the stuff that they're doing.
Yeah.
Ivan, look at the schedule and the program. You're lazy.
Yeah, somebody's lazy over there. Do you think we should do it right now?
We could right now.
Let me know if all of you out there are ready to watch a video right meow about the film Super Troopers.
Yes. The stereotypical backwoods U.S. police officer.
Yeah. So this is probably one of my favorite movies about police officers. It's called, here, I'll write it to you guys in the chat. It's called Super Troopers. Oh, there they asked the question.
Okay, so yeah,
that, right?
the average salary for a police officer in America goes from $24,000 to $65,000 per year.
Really?
Yes. And the U.S. standard for payment of salary per year is around $40,000 right now. Okay? I believe they're ready right now.
Nobody said that they're ready right meow. You have to say you're ready right meow.
I don't think they're ready right now.
Have you ever wanted to become a policeman? No.
No.
Someone wrote
no.
Planned War Revolution District White House. What? I'm ready right meow.
There we go,
said.
Alex.
Excellent.
Wow.
All right, how about cat game?
Cat game? What's the record?
Thorny did 6, but I think you can do 10.
10? Starting right meow?
Sorry about that.
All right, Meow. Hand over your license and registration. Your registration? Hurry up, Meow.
Sorry.
Is there something funny here, boy?
No.
Well, then why are you laughing, Mr. Larry Johnson? All right, Meow, where were we?
I'm sorry, are you saying meow?
Am I saying meow?
I thought...
Don't think, boy. Meow, do you know how fast you were going? Meow, what is so damn funny?
I could have sworn you said meow.
Do I look like a cat to you, boy? Am I jumping around all nimbly-bimly from tree to tree?
No.
Am I drinking milk from a saucer?
No.
Well, do you see me eating mice? Now, you stop laughing right now.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket on this.
But...
No buts, Meow. That's the law. Not so funny, Meow, is it? Meow.
So, what do you think about those police officers?
Who would like to have those police officers in their country?
Yeah. You can write me your answer right meow in the chat. Those are some funny police officers. They look like they enjoy their job. And let's see, Olga says, we already have them, Chris. Alex, they're just having fun. Yeah. Now, let's talk about something a little bit different. Ksenia said, I should watch Super Troopers. That's absolutely correct.
You haven't seen it already.
You should watch it. There's a lot of funny scenes in there about police. Especially, what is the berry that they taste? They remember the guy, the police pull him over on the street. It's a car full of guys. And they're like smoking.
He's making a quote from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Snozberries, there we go.
Yeah, he ate a bag full of magic mushrooms.
Yeah, you have to definitely watch that movie. Or what's another funny thing from that movie is when the police go to the diner and have a competition of who can drink the ketchup faster.
No, not ketchup, maple syrup.
Maple syrup, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Syrup drinking contest. Have you ever tried that?
No.
I have.
You've tried that?
Yes. It was the worst idea ever. The most sugar I've ever had at any one moment.
And how did you feel after that?
Horrible. I ate a bunch of sugar.
So let's see, we got a lot of comments here now. Police should speak fluently and correctly as well. I think that's accurate. Being under pressure, the police responsibility all the time, it's necessary to joke sometimes. Meow, I have to agree with you there. Vicky says the type of cop that wants to be a tough guy, trying too hard to become one. Look funny because of it. Funny. So, I don't know. Do you have any friends who are cops?
I have an uncle who is a police officer.
Yeah?
Yes.
And what insights has he given you into police culture?
Police culture? Well, they kind of have the stereotypical workforce culture that a lot of people think of, a large group of men or men and women that work together and how they play around. Not unsimilar to Super Troopers. They actually play a lot more jokes than what you would think.
What are some other fun, famous or popular TV shows about cops? There's Reno 911. 911. Reno 911.
Yeah, the cop with a mullet. One of the most epic hairstyles of our century.
I think all of the people from Russia know what a mullet is.
I think they've seen a mullet.
They've definitely seen a mullet, but they might not know that it is a mullet.
Possibly.
And what a mullet really is.
Well, there's quite a few of them walking around. Mm-hmm.
What, you want to tell them about mullets and then tell a joke?
Well, I actually have a joke for them right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, guys. So I don't know about you, but I enjoy jokes more than a lot of other things in my life. Unfortunately, I didn't pull this up on the computer. But, all right. So the joke goes, when I saw you driving down the road, I guessed 55 at least. You're wrong, officer. It's only my hat that makes me look that old. Yes, there are a lot of stereotypes about U.S. cops, Ksenia. All right? So I don't know if any of you heard that, but there's a lot of speeding jokes about cops and how they interact with people whenever they're stopping people. All right? So I don't know if you've ever heard this one, but there is an old lady and a boy in a car, and they're stopped by a police officer. The reason that the police officer stopped them is because the lady, who's very old, was driving 35 miles per hour on the interstate. And I don't know if most of you know, but the interstate is our highway, and the average speed limit there is 70 miles per hour. So the officer goes up to the car, asks the old lady for the license and registration, and as he turns to go back to his car with the papers, he sees the young boy in the back seat who is scared, white as a ghost. Okay? As he comes back with the ticket for the old lady, he asks, "Why were you driving so slow? I thought you were able to read the signs because you were doing 35 and this is Interstate 35. She said, "Yeah, that was the sign I was following." And he looked back at the boy and he said, "Where have you come from just now?" "Interstate 135. So before that, and the reason the boy was scared, she was driving on Interstate 135, driving 135 miles per hour. So do any of you out there know any jokes about cops? Or
Olga probably does.
I'm pretty sure she does. Oh yeah, if you're out there, do you know any Russian jokes that you could translate for us about police officers in your country? Knock knock, who is it? It's the police. What do you want? We just want to talk. How many of you are there? 2, then talk to each other. Wow. Chris, I think the next time somebody knocks on my door and it's a police officer, I'm going to have to tell that joke. Yeah. That was excellent. Excellent. I've never... Wow. So, Chris, going back to being punked by police officers, kind of like right meow, whenever some police officer comes to you and they immediately start messing with you and you feel just absolutely embarrassed because you're stopped by the cops. There's nothing you can do. But at one moment, you understand that all of a sudden, the cop is not actually trying to be rude. He's making a joke on you.
Yeah.
So has this ever happened to you? Or have you ever seen this happen to somebody? No?
It's never happened to me.
You've never seen it? Do they eat donuts? Yes, they eat donuts. We've answered that. Suspect. Nice name. All right. So around some policemen, they are everywhere. Not quite sure what that means. Would you like to elaborate, Pavel? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say. All right. So let's go on. Yeah, let's go into one more joke. All right. So, a man in a hurry is taking his 8-year-old son to school, made a turn at a red light where it was prohibited. "Uh-oh, I think I just made an illegal turn," the man said. "It's okay, Dad," the boy said. "The police car right behind us did the same thing."
Right behind us.
It's kind of like, I would say there's this one picture some of you may have seen. It said, "I'm not trying to be a smartass, but officer, if you caught me, you were speeding too."
Yeah. There's a lot of jokes like that, like funny answers to police officers. Right?
Mm-hmm. Like, no, how does it go? No, also for totally tober.
So Ksenia says, let's speak about stereotypes. Let's speak about them.
Okay.
Police stereotypes. What do you think?
American stereotypes? Let's stick with that one.
That's what we'll have to do, yeah.
Okay. So American stereotypes. Yes, they eat donuts. Yes, some of them are fat. Yes, they do beat people.
Some of them are stupid.
Yes, some of them are stupid. Yes, some of them do act like the guys on Super Trooper.
Uh-huh. And what about, I think that it's not a stereotype that police take bribes in the United States. Right?
Yeah. That would be a good stereotype. All right. I like your joke about sheriff.
Sheriff?
Yeah. What do you call?
Police officer who plays guitar. Yeah. Sheriff. Funny. Better not to joke with police, for your life will be longer. Alexei, just dropping those pearls of wisdom for us today.
Yeah, absolutely. You really have to know when to mess with the cop, though, because there are some times where you could, entertain yourself with a cop, especially whenever you're not doing anything bad.
Yeah.
Like at carnivals or situations like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's this, Tampa, there's what's that thing called? Every year there's a festival there.
Carnival?
No, there's Gasparilla.
Gasparilla, okay.
Yeah. And at Gasparilla time, the police just set up a perimeter in the center of the city, and people just walk down the streets with lots and lots of alcohol, just drinking and like doing whatever they want everywhere in the center of the city. And the cops just stand there and they're like, okay, like just don't bring glass bottles. Pour it in a cup and you'll be fine.
Exactly.
And like, don't fight people. And
well, that's like New Orleans.
Yeah.
365 days out of the year. Because I don't know.
We just went up to like on this day, Gasparilla. Some cops parked right across the on the street, right in front of the house where we were partying. And we just came out to the cops who parked in front of the house and said, "Is it okay if we set up beer pong in our front yard?" So like right next to the cop cars.
You're playing beer pong.
We're playing beer pong. They're like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Did you ask them for a celebrity shot? You want to play one game? I'll drink for you.
Yeah. Why did cops go to the baseball game? Because they heard someone was stealing the base.
Oh, wow. Old school. I still like the knock knock joke the best. How many of you are there? Talk to yourselves. Wow.
Vicky just wrote a joke in Russian. Like, knock knock, who's there? Police, open up. Like, why the hell did you guys get closed in there?
Yeah. Why'd you get locked out?
Locked out, yeah.
IQ level deficiency, IQ 780, moron, 5069, imbecile 2049, idiot, below 20. What do we call a person more stupider than idiot?
I hope it's not a police officer.
Hoping that's where the joke was going, maybe. To be on topic, at least.
Since the last line just was cut off. Or maybe it's supposed to be, it's meant as
suspense?
Yeah.
I'm waiting. And no.
And no.
Okay. U.S. police are involved in corruption as they struggle with it. I would say there are some police who are involved with corruption, but not that many. It's not a very common thing.
So Alexei, with his dimes of advice over here, is it true that for female police officer, it's not allowed to check my pockets if she suspect me in something? Alexei.
No, she will. She'll ask your permission first, maybe.
I think that if she wants to grab, she'll grab, and it doesn't matter if it's just your pocket or
something else. I thought it was a gun. I swear.
Yeah.
All right, so let's read this joke out. The policeman stops the driver and says, "You won $500 for wearing a safety belt. What will you do with the winnings?" "I do not know. Probably will pass the exam for a driving license." Then his wife says, "Do not listen. Don't listen. He always talks like that when he's drunk." Passenger from the rear wakes up. "I told you that we won't go far away with the stolen car." At the same time, a voice from the trunk says, "Have we already crossed the border?" Wow. So, Chris, have you ever heard about crazy situations like this?
What?
Maybe not them talking about it, obviously.
Where like someone gets themselves in trouble?
Well, no, people like caught in crazy situations like this with the police, like in a stolen car with some person in the back trunk, crazy drunk.
Well, I don't know. I remember this one time. I heard a story about a guy who was breaking into a house. He drove his car to the house before breaking into it, parked outside, and a person who was walking by, he asked him to watch the car for him while he went into the house for 10 minutes. The guy says, "Okay, I'll watch your car." He goes into the house, he starts stealing stuff, comes back out, and the guy who he asked to watch the car for him was a police officer out of uniform.
That's genius.
Yeah.
How could you be so stupid? Honestly.
Let's see. I won a police in a race yesterday. 3 people were competing in the race. The women, the police, and me.
Okay, I think I understand this. All right. So I won a prize in a race yesterday. 3 people were competing in the race. A woman, a man, or a woman, a police officer, and me. So I guess he was being chased by a woman and a police officer.
I mean, it's not all bad.
But I'm not sure that she doesn't broke my rights
Purse guys.
as a man in sexual. Okay, so
What's up?
Alexei, again.
Writing the crazy stuff over there. Okay, I think we didn't finish this one.
John C.
Danas pa idemo. Ajde se duboko i duvac dok ja ne kažem dosta. Ajde, ajde. Ajde, molim, ajde, bud drug.
So, did he just try to drink the
breathalyzing machine?
breathalyzer? That's hilarious.
That's when you know you're too drunk.
Yeah, he needs to be cut off.
Yeah. See, it's situations in like this that you see on videos and you think police officers must really deal with some of the stupidest people on the planet.
Yeah.
Because whenever you don't want to deal with somebody, you call the police. So, man. Okay, is that truth that work as fireman, it's a luxury job? I don't
think so.
No, I don't think about that.
I just told him to leave.
Sir! Sir, roll down your window! Roll down your window, sir!
So the kids like these? Yeah, you know, another one. Okay, Batman. Okay.
Okay. How are you? Good.
Oh.
Batman. I mean,
who pulls over Batman?
Yeah, why would you pull over Batman? Or was he just like getting out to shake the cops' hands, like
No,
helping them out?
I don't know. Might have been Batman to the rescue.
The police. What? What's your rolling window gonna do? That's not gonna help us. Calm down.
Can you hold on to the end of that tape for me real tight? Just set that on the ground right there in front of you. Oh!
I think he failed the sobriety test.
Yeah. Well, he tried. He tried to pass it.
Yeah. I mean, he was about to put the
He
tape
was
on the
even
ground.
helping the cop, like, set everything up so he could walk it.
Yeah, there's plenty of lines already on the ground. I don't
Right.
think he needed that tape. So what was that? That was a sobriety test.
Yeah.
To test to see if you're drunk or not.
Hey, Darren. Outside, I got pictures in there.
He just ate all of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I think that's enough of the police videos. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight and talking about the police. Let's see. If you guys have any suggestions for the next topic for next time, be sure to write them in the chat or send a comment later. And everybody have a nice evening out there. Take care.